Hello, and welcome to Lesson 5D Preview Questions. Okay, we just got done with the average income tutorial, so let's look at the questions now. Question 1 gave us these here. It's going to be similar with the tutorial, so we now have a new set of data and 3 questions we're going to answer, A, B, and C. First one is calculate the total number of people in the 10 cities. So we need to either add them up by hand, or we can go to Excel. And let's get this guy moved about. All right. So let's find the average, the total population. So we'll go again, we'll highlight the cell we want to have the data in. And let's do equal. And let's do a sum. Okay, sometimes you got to double click these guys. There we go. Have a sum. So B2 would be 11. So there's our population. 712, 4334. Double check those numbers. Make sure I didn't transcribe it wrong. And it looks the same. Check answer. Yes. Average salary. All right, we got little numbers here. Those little green triangles usually means something's up. So let's see what it is. Well, first, what was the warning? Warning is the number in the cell is formatted as text or preceded by an apostrophe. Okay, that means it's not going to act. So we need to change these to a number. That's better. In fact, let's do all of these. Let's convert to a number. All right. So average salary. So first, let's sum up that column. Again, equal formula what? Double click. Okay, so C2 to C11. Enter. All right, so $905,000 is the total average salary. 905, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Ah, that's total salary. Good catch. Okay. All right, so I guess we're the average of the average. All right, so that, which means we got to take this number divided by 10. So it's not 905,000, it is 95,000. 9,500. Is that better? Yes, it is. And let's see, does the table show a fair representation of average salaries for the people living in these cities? No, A, no, because the population includes everyone, including children and others who are not working. Yes, because the cities and tables compare populations. No, because the average cost of a house is not included. Yes, because average salary depends on regional climate. Okay, so take a minute to chew on that, think about it, and we'll get back to it in a few minutes. Pause. So you've been pondering. So let's look at them again. No, because the population includes everyone, including children and others who are not working. That has possibilities. Because this is the average salary is basically the total salary made in the city, I guess, divided by this number. So it is true because that average does include people who don't work. Yes, because cities and the tables have comparable populations. Well, 7,000 compared to 1.3 million. I say no. No, because the average cost of a house is not included in the table. Well, what's that got to do with average salary? And yes, because average salary depends on regional climate. Well, that may be true, but I really don't know what the climate is to make that determination. So I think by process of elimination, I would go with A. Logic works many times. Next question. Clear ink. Okay, use a company table to fill in the blanks. City A's population, what percent of total population? All right. Now we're only asking for one, so I'd say do this by hand, since they gave us total population. So look at City A. We're going to find what percent of the population total. So remember, we found X percent was city population over total population times 100%. So city is 1,463,564 over 7,085,948 times 100%. So put me on pause and figure out that number. And now I'll pause again, so I guess you got the numbers. I got 20.65445, and there's hundreds. So 20.65 is what I got. And it is correct. Oh, lovely, 8 parts. But this is going to do every one of them. Population of city A is 19.55. And it's following questions. All right, let's see what we got here. And let's just prove that to ourselves. Is city A 19.55? So city A was 1,409,212. Total was 7,208,095 times 100. And that gets us what? Now let's go do calculating real quick. 1,409,212 divided by 7,208,095 times 100 and get 19.5504%. So yeah, that's correct. But I don't want to do all of them by hand like that. So let's go to Excel again. So I'll put Excel here by going to this little table, hover over this little guy, and let's go in Excel. All right. So I can do column of percent. So again, we're going to be looking at basically these numbers divided by that number times that in percentages. So let's go equal city A divided by total. Remember, I don't want these guys to move. And I really want their row to stay the same. Since I go up and down, let's see how that works. All right. Okay, 9.554. Let's reformat this to percentage. All right. So now, let's drag it down and get everyone else. And as my check, if I got my formatting right, that bottom one should be 100. And it is. All right, so what's the question? So the population of city B is, well, B is right here, 10.92. That's correct. Let's clear this stuff out. City C. City C is 9.06. City D, 9.05. City E, 0.09 percentage. City F, 2.04. City G, 2.82. City H, 17.99. And City I, 9.48. And last but not least is City J, 18.99. Notice the check. If you add all the percentages and you take the total divided by the total, you should get 100% then. And that is complete. And that is 5D. And that also finishes up lesson 5 total. So now, go back and redo these yourselves. And that'll prepare you for doing the 5D workbook tutorial. Drop off your work. And then the 5D practice assignment. And be done with lesson 5.